I'm Amber Davies and welcome to Call to Stage. This is the space where musical theatre takes centre stage. From unforgettable backstage stories with incredible special guests to insights from my life and my theatre journey. We're leaving it all on the mic every single week, so let's jump in. Hi guys, welcome back to Call to Stage with me, Amber Davies. This woman I have sitting next to me, I have been fighting to get on for about 6 months.
That's so nice.
This girl's just so busy and booked and blessed. And she's finally here. It's the insane Grace Mouat.
Hello.
Is that right?
Babe, perfect.
Honestly, we were talking about her second name. I was like, how do I say it? And you were like, throw it away.
Yeah, but I get Mouat a lot.
Mouat, yeah.
Because in 6, we always used to do this thing. All the girls would do this thing when they went, Grace, Mouat.
Okay.
And I got it on a t-shirt. It was like a whole thing. So everyone just automatically says Mouat.
Mouat.
But I will take Mouat or Mouat over like Mouat. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
It's the beginning bit that I will, as long as you got the Mo, I'm there. Just call me Grace Mo.
Grace Mo. Gracie Mo. I get it because people call me Amber Davies.
Yeah.
I may as well
Davis.
be called Amber Davies. It's Davis.
Yeah.
But like my entire life, people have called me Amber Davies. So now I just don't question it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. If that's what you want to call me. Right. Pre-show ritual for any character you've ever played.
Oh, I don't really have one. Brush my teeth.
Yeah.
Go for a wee.
That's good though.
Yeah.
So you don't get stuck into like a...
Oh, yeah. And I have quite a weak bladder. I drink a lot of water.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'm quite snappy when I'm not hydrated.
So
I'm not snappy, but I just get a bit like, ugh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How many gallons of water do you think you drink?
Oh, so that bottle there,
Yeah.
I probably go through like 6.
A day? That's why your skin is so hydrated.
Oh, I
it's the
wish.
first thing I noticed when Grace came in. I thought, well, her skin's glowing, so what's that secret?
Oh, do you know it's not doing great at the minute?
Babe, is that not great?
Well, I've had a little breakout on this side.
It is
Actually, when I sat on this chair, I was like, oh gosh, this is a side, but I'm embracing it.
Yeah, embrace it. Do you get wigged for Mean Girls?
I have a wig and I also have a fringe.
Okay,
And
there we go.
yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and I actually, in the summer, I had a breakout of this thing called malassezia folliculitis,
Right.
which is also known as fungal acne. And it's basically like a hair follicle thing and then spreads across your face. So I had it for about, like nearly 8 weeks and it was awful.
So how did you treat it?
I just stripped back my skincare routine, but I couldn't because I had a wig on with a fringe.
And the lace.
Yeah, and
lace.
it was hot. Yeah, the lace. So I put like talcum powder on it. Oh, I just did everything. And then I got to a point where I was just like, I'll go at some point. Because I'd had it before when I've had like my eyebrows done and things like that.
So you got sensitive skin?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I need to accept.
So would you say, because this is a really good conversation to have. I've had this conversation quite a few times about skin on here because I've struggled. But like for anyone who's in the industry or like struggles with their skin, would you just say strip it back then?
Oh yeah, strip it back
Yeah.
and properly take your makeup off at night. Like actually take it off.
Yeah.
Don't just like take it off, do a quick cleanser, like done. Like now I actually spend time making sure it's off.
And do you have dry or oily skin?
I actually don't know because it kind of like I could talk about this the whole day. Skincare. So I have like quite combination skin, gets quite oily, but then when I put moisturizer on, especially when it's cold, my skin goes like soaks it up. It's gone. Where's the moisture?
It's such a tricky conversation to have because like you want to be the best version of yourself, but when you do have a breakout, you're going in front of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And it's like it's daunting.
Yeah, especially like in the plastic world. I'm like, I can't have, do you know what I mean? And it's so strange because why can't a plastic have some spots? But also, no one can see him from out there.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Back of stalls can't see.
No.
We will talk about Mean Girls in a minute because I haven't seen it yet. I know.
Oh, you must come.
I am going to come. But first, I want to talk about training.
Yeah.
You trained at Guildford.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Why?
I don't know why. I thought you were like a bird girl.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I actually went to Burge yesterday to watch their third year show.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
she's like my family friend. I call her my cousin, but yeah, she was in it and it was great. But no, I'm not a birdie, but I'm flattered.
You literally strike me as like a bird girl.
What gives that energy?
I don't know, just like strong. Not saying that you're not strong if you go to
Leggy.
Guildford. Like you give me vibes that you can turn.
No, I love this so much. I think we should do you should do this at the beginning of every podcast. Like,
Where do I think you train?
Yeah.
Just by like looking at
because it is
you.
a thing. Like every actor has like an energy of like where they went. No, I'm a USA
Guildford.
girly.
Wow.
Yeah, singer mover.
Singer mover, singer actress.
Yeah, but we did do Cats in third year. That was kind of iconic.
I mean, you could never catch me.
Me and you both, babe. But honestly, I put half of my training is in the jobs I do, and like I also put half of my training to things like NYMT and BYMT.
Yeah.
Like actually, I've learned so much on the job and like doing shows, kind of just as much as I did at college.
Exactly. And did you enjoy it?
I did, yeah. It's like it feels like such a long time ago, and it's such a different school now. But yeah, I had been at the Saturday school there since I was like 13.
Okay.
I was just like,
So you were familiar with the school, you knew the teachers.
yeah, the teachers, and like I didn't get in the first year, and like it was never a thing of like if you went to Saturday school that means you're going to get in. Yeah, I didn't even get a recall the first year, and then I had a gap year, and then the next year I got in.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Grace didn't even get into drama school.
No,
Now look at you.
I know.
You like that? Hello.
Hello, I'm
watching?
here. Do you remember me?
And then you left your third year early to do 6.
Yeah, I finished it.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like I was still living in Guildford when we were in rehearsals. It was quite like an overlappy thing.
That's like everyone's dream, isn't it?
Yeah, like I literally made my debut as Catherine Varrigan, I think the day before my graduation, I believe it was. And then Maya's mum drove us from Cambridge to Guildford, and then
Wait,
yeah,
so
we
did
got
Maya
ready.
go to Guildford as well?
Yeah, Maya was like my bestie, and like
Oh my
both of us were in for like different shows. So I was in for cover in Les Mis, my like ultimate dream. I'm a legit girly at heart, like
Okay.
it's my thing. And Maya was in for Motown, I think, and we were like desperate for these jobs. Like when when you're in third year, and it's just like if I don't get this job, like I might as well quit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your heart and soul's on it.
Yeah. And we were also both in for 6. We then both didn't get those jobs, heartbroken, both got 6, and we were like, at least we've got each other. Like thinking it was going to be this like theatre and education, horrible histories, like, hello, I'm Anne Boleyn, like kind of thing. Like we had no idea what was coming. And we were just like, we've got each other, like we'll go through this together. And like, thank God I
Thank
had Maya
God.
Constabreed, like my absolute rock.
I love
yeah.
that. That is such like a sweet
Yeah.
friendship story.
Yeah, she's the best. She's the best.
I love that. Right, let's delve into Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Original cast. The
Crazy.
iconic Karen.
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 Love her.
Has she got an iconic line? She has, hasn't she?
Like, I'm a mouse.
Oh, yeah. And you have a number, right? Big number.
Yeah, sexy. Fun.
I will go and see it and then give you guys an honest review.
Yeah, I'd love
But
that.
I've only heard incredible things.
Oh, it's literally the most fun ever.
What was the audition process like?
Interesting, actually. So I was first in for Katie.
Okay.
Yeah, random.
I can see that though. You're
Really?
yeah, innocent eyes.
Thank you.
And I feel like we've seen Charlie Byrne. Oh my god,
she's the best.
beautiful girl.
She came in, right?
Yeah.
She's
And I
the
just
best.
thought, wow, you
oh,
are.
she is a
Katie.
princess, like
Yeah.
an actual princess.
But like kind eyes, like you know.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. But yeah, just even when I was learning the material, I was like, it's just not it. Like, it's not me. Like, I loved singing it, but I was like, I'm not connecting here. And then got called back in for Gretchen,
Okay.
which was fun. And then I think I did a couple of rounds as Gretchen. And then in what we thought was the final, it was on a Friday, I had done Gretchen. And then that night, me and my SVN girlies were performing at Performers College Freshers.
Hang on. Natalie was in rehearsals during
Oh,
that
yes,
time
she
because
was.
she told me.
Yeah, so fun. It was like one of our favourite gigs, actually. And Anyway, so I'd just done what I thought was my final, and then I got a call from my agent being like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, I'm performing at Performance College Freshers, casual. And she was like, can you learn Karen for tomorrow, 10 a.m? And I was just like, yeah. And like Karen, like she'd been on my radar, but I think maybe just because of like the look of the people who played her before, or like, I'm not sure, like I just hadn't ever thought they'd see me as her.
Okay.
And I really was just like, oh, that's a shame because I'd love to, but I'm just not a Karen. Like, at heart I am, but appearance, I don't know. It's just something that I was like, they won't see me. We had been like cracking jokes and like vibing in the auditions and stuff, and we were having fun. And a lot of the Gretchen lines, looking back, I was like, I did that very Karen.
Okay.
Like,
you were like screaming Karen in like
I
Gretchen's
was giving
material.
Karen, yeah. So anyway, she was like, learn Karen, also bring the Gretchen stuff. There's going to be a big finals day tomorrow, and it was a Saturday because Casey Nicola is a busy man. So we were all there. It was like me and Elena for Gretchen, and then me and Cleaner, who is standby Regina and Katie. She also covers me. We were both there for Karen. And then just Georgina for Regina. She told you that, right?
Yeah.
So like we were like, you got the job. And then they kind of like switched us around, and like we did the plastics first scene, and I did sexy, gave it my best shot, and I actually had to have a 10-minute breather because I kept forgetting the words. And Natalie Gallagher was like, no, Casey was like, do you want to take 10 minutes? Do you want to take some time? And I was like, yeah.
And I was like, they did give you like 12 hours.
Yeah, I know. And looking back, I'm like, it's
you did a good
fine.
job.
Yeah. And then Natalie kind of said to me, she was like, as soon as you smile, that is Karen. So like, you don't have to do the song, but I know that you're going to want to do it. Do you want to do it? And I went, yes, I want to do it. And then I took 10 minutes. I was pacing around the Dominion, and then I went in, did it.
Oh, the Dominion's an awful place to audition.
And everyone was there, the whole cast.
When I walk into the Dominion for an audition, I say hello, and it doesn't bounce back to me, like my voice, and I think,
yeah, it's just like,
pray for me.
Yeah.
But dead, isn't it? It's like the umbrella rooms.
Oh.
Oh.
It's awful. That. Yeah, that's
Let's
top
not
floor.
talk about that. Obviously, the plastics, like Mean Girls, it's a massive, it was like a massive part of like growing up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a huge responsibility. Do you feel that pressure?
Yeah, I thought I was going to feel it more, but I think we've just been, if I do say so myself, so well received. Yeah. I'm like, like the minute we opened, I was just like, like, okay, this is it. Like, and we've had a few negative comments on like the Instagrams and stuff, but like there's been so much support from the minute that cast was announced that I've just stuck to that, because who gives an F about the rest of them? I'm not Amanda, I'm not Kate, like the people who played it before. Like, I'm me, and I'm my version of Karen, and like, especially
you can like it or not.
And our creators were so adamant on giving us creative license to bring ourselves to the parts.
I like that,
because it is a brand new version of it. So
and they trust you. They cast you because they trust you,
for sure.
The only reason I ask that is because every interview I had, people would go to me, do you find it really difficult playing Julia Roberts? And I'd always be like, no, because I'm not Julia. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
You're so good now, by the way.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it in Milton Keynes. You were so good.
That's the venue that I split my head open.
Did you?
Yeah, I walked into a door.
Oh, it happens.
Straight into a door like that, split my head open. I'd just come off Dancing on Ice as well. I'd just been doing the headbanger on ice. And I walked into a Milton Keynes door. I was like, great, okay then.
No, well, I don't know if you'd had a...
Oh, yay.
I love it.
That was my first venue back, actually, so you might have seen her.
No, you were flawless.
And then, weirdly enough, when I was on my way in today, I saw your face on the tube.
Yeah.
And I just thought, how can you explain that feeling, like walking past a poster?
It's crazy.
Isn't it?
And especially because I'm like, do you know what I mean?
You look gorgeous.
Yeah, no, it was like, and also we actually didn't know it was going to be our faces, because on the shoot we recreated the one before.
Which was
of
bodies.
the backs.
Oh, backs. It was facing that way, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so we just thought that was going to be what was on there. And we'd already had the Christmas ones out of our backs. And so when we saw the ones we'd recreated but our faces, we were like, oh my gosh. Like we had no idea that was happening. And that was kind of in my first experience of that, which was really cool.
Yeah, there I am.
Yeah.
And you're everywhere. You know that?
Yeah. It's
like
crazy.
how much money does this company have when it comes to marketing? Because I'm like, you guys are everywhere. I love it. You deserve it.
Thank you.
West End debut. 6.
Yeah. That old chestnut.
Dance captain and swing.
Yeah. That's probably why I give Bird energy. Dance captain of an original West End show. That saying that out loud now, I'm like, that is actually hilarious.
Strong mover.
Yeah. But it's an eye for detail.
Yeah.
It's not about the best dance.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I loved it actually.
How would you explain where to begin when swinging on a show like 6?
Honestly, there is just no way to explain it. Like with me, because I had some people around me who had swung on other shows, but it's just a different beast, 6. Like it's 6 principles and I was covering them on my own and had 3 weeks to learn it, every single track. Plus the added layer of being in a brand new musical and like things changing all the time. So like, for example, we'd come in and we'd learn Ex-Wives and then I'd go home back to my student house in Guildford, get my controller in my hand and learn Ex-Wives as each different queen. And then I'd come in the next day and they'd be like, oh, like this version is just not, we've been thinking about it overnight, we're going to change it.
Wow.
That is the beauty of a new musical. Like that is the magic of it. Things are always changing. And like then now we can look back and go, oh my God, do you remember when we had mic stands in Ex-Wives? Like things like that. And like, it's so cool to have that now. But at the time I was still in 3rd year and I was just like, well, this just must be what it's like. So I just said goodbye to my social life for like a few months. I went, I need to learn these tracks. I remember Carrie Ann, our choreographer, was just like, you just gotta go for it. So I was like, well, how do you think I should do this? And she's just like, just gotta do them all at the same time.
And even vocally.
Oh, vocally, it was so hard, especially like I was saying earlier about like, I love legit. My ideal would have been, you know, graduate from GSA, go into first cover Fontaine in Les Mis. Like that was like
your dream.
That's where I'm going. That's my thing. And then I get cast as a pop star and I'm like, I don't know how to do this. And so,
I mean, you're amazing.
Thank you.
At that style. You're a high belter.
I don't know. I think
you're more comfortable in the legit sound.
Yeah, for sure. But I do think I like, especially back then, I had a very technical voice. And I do remember, I think someone, like our musical supervisor on 6, asking him, why did I get the job? Like, why did you pick me? And I think he said something about me having quite a safe voice. And then something funny happened in the audition process. He was like, we could tell you had banter. Like, in safe voice, I mean like technical.
Yeah.
Like, can jump into each queen.
Yeah.
Whenever.
What's the hardest song out of 6? Because you've actually sung all of them. You're kind of the only person that
first in the world to do every queen. Crazy.
First in the world to do every queen.
Yeah.
That needs to be in the caption of our social media.
Great. Can't even say it. It's that crazy. All you want to do is the hardest, 100%.
Is it?
Yeah, just because of the stamina.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's long.
But all of them had something that I found really difficult. And all of them had, that's actually very hard as well.
I'm sorry, but you should see me singing that in the car. I've got like a noodle popping out. That's my go-to in the car. And then the last one, Par's quite hard.
Yeah, Par is hard because, well, I just have a lot of, I had a very bad show with a Par, in a Par.
Well, let's park the Par.
Yeah, I basically went on without in-ears and there's no monitors, so I sang I Don't Need Your Love in about 5 different keys. Yeah, ask Nat about it.
Good story though.
Oh, it's a great story. And I look back on it and it was amazing, but everyone's shoulders, and I think everyone was like, she hasn't got her in-ears in. But it's because I got chucked on mid-show.
Okay.
So I got ready.
Did you just forget?
Well, we didn't have that many people on sound back then because it was still OG on the tour. And so I just didn't get in his. I just went, I'll just do it without. And I literally was like, you know, I love you, boy, in every single way. You know, I love you, boy.
I'm going to ask now.
For the whole song. And then at the end, you know, it's like, we all disappear. Like the riff at the end, I just went, disappear. We all disappear. I just spoke the line.
Spoken.
And everyone's shoulders giving it. Oh, it was awful. And I just had pitching anxiety for the rest of the contract with that one. So yeah, so that one. But I could listen to it all day long, especially Maya singing it.
Yeah. That's a difficult song. It's all difficult, but imagine singing every single Six song. Well done, you.
Thank you.
Well done, you. And then, of course, SVN was created from this experience.
Yeah.
Sisterhood.
Oh my God.
You all love each other so much, don't you?
Yeah.
Natalie tells me all the time.
Oh, I actually love her. You know, I have no doubt. We've still got songs to come out, and I will not die happy if they're not released. Okay. Like, even if I'm 85, those songs are coming out.
And you'll still be performing over a fresh. Oh. And Juliet.
Yeah.
So you were Judith, first cover Juliet.
Yeah, Judith.
Did you go on for Juliet?
Yeah, I was the alternate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fab.
So fun. Friday matinees, baby.
What is it like to be an alternate? Because I just think, like, it takes so long to, like, sing something into your voice or, like, start creating choices where you're like, yeah, I'm happy with that. Like, with an alternate, you have one shot a week and then you kind of, like, take 3 steps back before you get back on.
Yeah. I have it with every show now as well. Like, I'm such a different Karen to the Karen I opened as in June.
Oh, yeah.
Because things have sat in my voice more and I've been more, do you know what I mean? But yeah, that I did find that really hard. And also just the thing of, like, you know, people book the show, they see the person on the poster and outside the theatre, and then you get the big Hit Me Baby reveal and it's not that person. And then you hear the in the audience.
So did you feel that then?
I did, yeah, at the beginning. But I also felt the fire of, like, I'm meant to tell you this story today, and so you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
you know. And it took me a while to get to that point, obviously. But I was also very lucky that a lot of people from Six would come and support those Friday matinees, and I really felt the love on that. Like, and friends and family would, you know, I'd always like have someone in on a Friday matinee, which was nice. But yeah, I was attached to the show for so long that I did eventually get to the point where I felt more relaxed in it. But I was, especially pre-pandemic, I was very nervous.
Yeah. That is so difficult, honestly. Like, it's the same as me. I'm a grower, not a shower.
For sure.
I always say, like, don't come and watch, like, the first couple of weeks of me in a show, because I'm still discovering it.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I'll probably sound better.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah. And even if, like, actually listening back, you don't notice a difference, like, how it feels is so different.
Yeah.
And
you always think, like, when I open a show, I always feel like I'm a finished product. And then you realise there's growth to be had, you know?
Yeah.
And then you did the concert version of Hair.
Yeah.
Directed by Arlene Phillips.
I love Arlene.
I'm
yet to listen to her episode with you, actually.
She came on our live show.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Isn't she just amazing?
I mean, that woman.
Do you know How to Fail by Elizabeth Day? No. Podcast. Listen to
I have heard of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arlene's episode on that is amazing. And I'm sure yours is as well.
Okay. I'm going to listen to that tonight. No, I love a podcast recommendation.
Yeah. Did she talk about her, like, early life? Yes. Oh, okay. I need to listen to it again then. Because I had a tear in my eye. Like, she's just amazing.
And no one would know what she'd been through.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
She cared for her sister.
Yeah. And the amount of doors she had to knock down and then she had to knock down to get to where she is. I love
She is
Arlene.
a queen. And then that went on to do One Night in the West End.
Yeah, we did a night at the Palladium. That was fun.
I remember that. Like, I didn't see it, but I remember it being spoke about a lot.
Yeah, it was quite like, because there wasn't much happening at the time. And when we did the Turbine, we couldn't do it inside, so we did it outside.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, singing Let the Sun Shine outside and being like, I can't believe, like, football arenas and stuff, and like that's all going back, but they're just not bringing back theatres. I'm here singing in the rain on the Thames. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I was so grateful for, but I was like, this shouldn't be happening. So the fact that we got to do the Palladium was just so cool.
And was that the first time you did the Palladium?
Yeah.
Is it insane?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
It's on my bucket list.
Amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
Palladium Panto. I'm going to kick Rob Madge out of the spot.
See you
Rob
there.
Lee. Legally Blonde, Regents Park.
Yeah, so fun. And this is a Courtney's episode, not me just dropping all the episodes I've listened to. Listen to Courtney's, it's amazing. Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun singing, performing in an open air as well.
I know.
Apart from the pollen in your throat, but
That's what I was going to ask. Did you suffer?
yeah. Bits and bobs. I'm not too bad, luckily.
Well, I did see that.
It was
I loved
fun. Yeah, it was full out. That was my like last hurrah to dancing.
Was it after that? Did you think no more?
I thought no more. I was like, I'm going to hang up my dancing hat with an Ellen Kane show, and that's iconic from me. Do you know what I mean? Ellen Kane. Whoa, her choreography.
Was it hard?
Yeah. Have you seen Why Am I So Single?
Yeah, I loved it.
She choreographed that as well.
I
She is an
loved it.
absolute machine, and I love her. So yeah, I was like, that was when I was like ready to like do more parts and like, you know,
Okay, you felt that shift in your career.
yeah,
It's a natural thing that happens, doesn't it?
For
like
sure.
You feel it in your gut, like, okay, I don't think I want to step ball change anymore.
yeah.
I think
And then I
would-
got Mean Girls, didn't do a dance audition. I'm giving it Boom Boom Cat. So.
Wait, we need to talk about something.
Yeah.
Because I've just worked with Joe and Will at the Hope Mill.
Yes, you did. How was it?
I mean, they
I'm
love you so
sad.
much.
Oh,
And they were telling me this story about how you broke your ankle playing Cinderella
yeah,
and you carried on the show with a broken ankle.
yeah, metatarsal. They left the theatre because they could see me wobbling around, and they came off there like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I can't put weight on my foot." I was doing a quick change. Like I was like, I don't know what's happened.
How did you do it?
I was doing a do-si-do
Standard. Those still always
in
take you out.
flats. I'd just done Ellen Kane, Legally Blonde at Regents Park Open Air Theatre, and I broke my leg, my foot, doing a do-si-do. Yeah, I literally just stepped on it funny and it went over. It's my first broken bone.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you just go back.
I did go back. Honestly, I had 2 weeks off in the boot on my bum. And like, I'm not going to lie, that was like around that time, rough time for me.
Okay.
Just been through during quite a lot of stuff. And if there was ever a time for me not to be on my own, it was that time. And
Maybe you were meant to
it
be.
was 1000% meant to happen. Like, I'm so grateful for that. Well, for that break. For that
The 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I just feel like I had to stop. I had to just stop and be like, process.
You have
Ju-
to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have just buried it and broke longer,
Yeah.
further down the line.
Yeah.
But Joe and Will, who were the founders of Hope Mill, just said that your work ethic and your like attitude, towards this break and like you were dying to get back.
Oh, yeah.
You know how many people would have just really taken advantage of that situation?
Really?
Yeah, and like, but I feel like we're cut from the same cloth. Like, I want to be in work. I
Yeah.
love my job.
Yeah.
So I'll do
You're
anything
such
to
a
be
boss.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. It was my dream. That show, that role was my absolute dream. It was a legit musical. I was like, I am doing this show.
And would you love to work at the Hope Mill again with them?
Oh my God, 100%.
I
It's
just think
like
they're lovely.
the most creative, beautiful place. Like, I would just go and sit there and just like be there. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy there. It's my happy place. I love it.
So let's finish with Great British Bake Off.
Thank you for asking.
I'm
The best show ever.
obsessed.
Did you see it?
No. I was doing Back to the Future at the
Of
time.
course.
Just to let you know. However, I love the Great British Bake Off. So the fact that that was musical, I'm all over it.
It was so much.
Was it?
It was just like the most wholesome group on and off stage. The show was wholesome. It just felt like so warm and fuzzy.
Did you get creative, like saying that as well?
Yeah. So I'd
Yeah.
actually done the workshop before,
Okay.
and then they did a run in Cheltenham,
Okay.
and Simbi was Izzy, and then I did town because she was booked. And so getting to come back to it, I was like, oh, okay, slay, like that's fun. And
Yeah.
it was such a short run. I wish it did a bit longer, but Oh my God.
Don't you think you
so
appreciate shorter runs more?
1000%.
Because you haven't got to, it hasn't got time to piss you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Literally. Yeah, they're weird things though, because you become so, like, you just get into your flow and you become so close, you give so much, and then it's like, boom, gone.
And it's bye.
But yeah, it's my first villain. Loved her. Cast recording, so cool.
I know cast recording. I was going to say that.
It's really
so
fun.
where did you guys, like, how did that come up? Did you know that you were going to be doing that, or was that kind of a surprise on the contract?
I just can't remember, but we did it. We recorded whilst doing the show.
And is it on Spotify for our listeners?
Yeah.
So if we go to Spotify, Great British Bake Off the musical, let's listen to it together.
Yeah, and you'll hear all the Bake Off, because it was like kind of like co-produced with them.
Okay, so they give you a lot of rides.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, which is cool.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you want to hang around, I'm going to be asking Grace some of your personal questions. Thank you. Bye.